So let me tell you how this all started. I was a 28-year-old strung out heroin addict and radio personality who lost his job because of the Hulk Hogan sex tape. But here's what I did instead. I figured out what I was great at. Here's how I took a new brand, Under Outfit, to over $1 million a month in revenue by profitably scaling ad spend from $50K a month to over $1 million in just 12 months by saying ROAS and focusing on PSM, profitable scaling margin, without hacking the algorithm, audience targeting, or spending countless hours actively managing it, and how you can do the same. This is for you if you're a brand owner, agency owner, freelancer, or entrepreneur who wants more time to yourself, more time with your family, more time to travel, more freedom essentially, or to make more money whilst taking yourself out of the stressful side of the business and having absolute confidence in where your business is going. If you want to stop wasting ad budget due to lack of insights in the data, if you want to break through scaling plateaus, if you want to systematize your processes so that you can train a team or cut down your own ad management time down to essentially nothing, or to identify creatives that perform at scale, cheaper and faster than your competition. This is not for you if you're an absolute beginner and have never touched inside the Facebook Ads Manager. This is not for you if Facebook is not a priority for your business right now. This isn't for you if you're satisfied with your current results. This isn't for you if you're not serious about improving your results, or if you're not ready to take action right away. Here's what we'll cover. Why I'm qualified to speak about this. How the Facebook Ads MBA program was born. How the Facebook Ads MBA program can take brand owners, freelancers, agency owners from failing to scaling. What the most important metrics and strategies are, and why you should implement these into your current Facebook ad system. How one agency owner in particular was able to expedite this process and go from charging his clients like less than $2K a month to well over $5K a month as a fractional CMO. And most importantly, how you can do the same for your business. Here's why I'm qualified to talk about this. I have run Facebook ads for over a decade now. I've helped 8 and 9 figure businesses profitably spend over $500 million. I've received words of praise from big names in the market like Gary Vee, who called me a savant. I help Under Outfit scale from $50K a month to $1 million a week, and even more. That's an 86x increase. And I've helped others 2 or 3x their businesses in months. I've helped pioneer the methods that the best operators are using today, and still have plenty more up my sleeve, such as broad targeting, dynamic creative, rebuttal upsells, the simplified ad account, dynamic product ads, profitable scaling margin, the replacement to MER and ROAS, where we replace prioritizing ego with actually making money. And I've launched the first lead gen ads on Facebook nearly a decade ago when I was heading up Nissan. Fun fact, it was to sell the Nissan Sentra. I've trained thousands of marketers across 6 different continents to be successful. So let me tell you how this all started. I was a 28-year-old strung out heroin addict and radio personality who lost his job because of the Hulk Hogan sex tape. The thing I desperately wanted was to not be dead. But here's what I did instead. I figured out what I was great at. Pattern recognition ability and the ability to work a room and get money for attention. This made me realize that I was perfect for digital marketing. I was a lot better than most people, and I was years ahead of people similar to me. I was working at a $10 an hour data entry job at some illegitimate ad agency, and it was a situation of last hired, first fired when their big client left. What happened when I got fired from that organic agency was I ended up building my own. Then I worked at other agencies and eventually found a job at one that was promoting like Jay and Silent Bob and Robert Rodriguez and Danny Trejo. I was booking tickets for Comic-Con events with offer ads back in like 2012. And I got to become the smartest person in the room when it came to paid media because I had the most experience because I'd been doing it for a couple of months. I developed a skill out of trying to do a lot of things because there was literally no blueprint, and being able to do it cheaply and quickly because there was literally no playbook on what you were supposed to do, and there were no rules. Because of this, I started to learn how audiences work and the way bidding models were put together and how all of the different tools were designed to be interconnected in their capability. And then I quit that job and I became a supervisor at Omnicom's paid media performance marketing division, Resolution Media. I ran ads for CBS and I was spending literally millions of dollars a day on Facebook. And no one knew what we were supposed to do, so I was quite literally writing the playbook with each individual step, not just at the agency, but for Facebook corporate as well. Now, the first thing I have to tell you is it's absolutely terrifying to spend $1 million a day. And if you made a mistake on a comma like I did, it could be a $50,000 mistake. And I know because I made those mistakes from time to time. And it resulted in horrible outcomes. Through trial and error on my way to the aha moment, I thought I was gonna give up.
You can do it!
I was being asked to focus on Facebook metrics and not business results, meaning that I was only trying to make myself and the agency look good on paper, with no respect to the business outcomes of the work that we were doing. And they were losing money, and I knew it. What kept me going was extracting stuff from mentors who helped raise me up and get real results.
Do or do not. There is no try.
They had the qualities that I was looking for: experience, systems, process, and confidence. Because of those mistakes, I had to learn very quickly. Every move that I made had an impact, and the magnitude of the moves you make means that every day you get to learn. At the time, nobody knew how to use Facebook properly. So I was defining the best practices as I went along. And I was writing case studies in my desk literally every single day. Every time my mentors came out into the office, we would hang out. And that gave me a great opportunity to launch a lot of tests and to be the very first person to run a lead gen ad on Facebook. We were creating alphas for Nissan. My coworker said to me and said, hey, we've got like 10 days. We have to present an alpha to Nissan to honor the contract. And the only thing we have is this weird lead gen thing where people could put in their phone number and email and like the name they signed up with Facebook. If they hit a button, the advertiser would get it. And if you don't deliver on alphas, not only do you get fired, the agency does. So this is big deal stuff. So one day while I was in the shower, it occurred to me, why don't we try to use this to set up test drives? We can spend tier 1 nationwide Nissan money to get tier 3 markets test drives at the local dealership. We ended up getting a 250x ROAS. It cost $50 to get a lead. 1 out of 2 people bought a car, so it's $100 to make a sale on a $25,000 item. And within 6 months, literally every single car company in America was doing this at basically all of their dealerships. This kind of experience allowed me to get where I am today, on the way to driving over $1 billion of revenue for my clients, myself, and my students around the world. I wanted to create a program that embodied all of those values and lessons that I learned from all of my own mentors. So that's why I built the Facebook Ads MBA program. My goal was that by the time you finish the MBA program, you'd be able to give yourself permission to focus on bigger goals and scaling profitability on Facebook without all the problems that iOS 14 brought and all the learning that I had accrued through all of the years. And you could start to look at the big picture and ignore silly things like attribution and excuses that most marketers rely on to keep their paychecks coming in. I wanted to transfer confidence, independence, and profitable growth. Here's why the Facebook Ads MBA program will benefit you. Number 1, you will discover the methods and principles I use to drive over $1 billion in revenue. 2, you will get my full undivided attention to apply everything I know to your own business. 3, you can take your daily time from running Facebook ads down from like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day to a couple hours max a week. 4, you get lifetime access to our mastermind community, where I'm in the group answering your questions daily. 5, you also have access to every single other person in the community who've already gone through the MBA program, meaning that you're talking the same language, you're using the same SOPs, and you're facing similar problems, even if your business is completely different. And every problem that you're facing is something that somebody else has already solved. In fact, probably dozens of people have. So you can lean on not only myself, but everyone else in the fellowship of the community. 6, you will have your question answered every single week on our live class and lecture, keeping you up to date on any changes Facebook makes. And 7, this is lifetime access, meaning that you will always get the most up-to-date and recent and valuable information for any stage that you're at. So here's how the training actually works. You'll learn PSM, profitable scaling margin, how to understand your unit economics of your business and predictably scale your ad accounts while maintaining profitability. You'll learn Golden Bear, how to strategically test ads with the lowest amount of spend and identify ads that'll help you scale your ad account with the highest level of confidence. You're gonna get an intro to creative testing, where I teach you how to test creatives, find winners, and scale your account. We have advanced creative testing to help you identify winning concepts and creatives for you to use in your ad account, and then also what to do with it when you have a win. Like, should you move the ad? Should you push budget? What gaps are you having? What places should you be trying to test? And what tests do you not need to run? We also prioritize education around testing and scaling, so you can learn how to test profitably and optimize your account for the best investment with your dollars for business results. You're also gonna learn ecosystem ROAS. Learn how to view your actual business unit economics to learn your true CPA and the profitability and ROI of your business from all of the spend you have on all platforms, to the point where you're not even gonna need attribution software ever again, so that you can scale your ad account profitably and, more importantly, grow your business with projectable and stable results. So here's how I took a new brand under Outfit to over $1 million a month, and actually over $1 million a week, by profitably increasing ad spend from $50K a month to over $1 million a week in just 12 months. Again, by saying ROAS and focusing on PSM, profitable scaling margin. And you can see results from all these other brands that I've worked with. Here's how I helped freelancer Jared spend less time in his ad accounts and more time surfing. And there are also interviews here with Andy and with Dath and Luca and Sammy, and how I helped Alex leave VaynerMedia and the secret to Leslie's success. So what are the most common questions? First is, how much does the Facebook Ads MBA program cost? Right now, you'll need at least several $1,000s for lifetime access to the MBA program. And that's only gonna increase in the future as my personal availability decreases. Second most popular question, how much time do I need? The program is quite literally self-paced with lifetime access. The more time you put into it, the faster you get your time back. Plus, because it's always expanding, literally every week there's new content. It's always updating every single week. There's always new stuff. People come back month after month, year after year, and continue to invest more time and see the rapid rewards for that investment. Third most common question, will this work for me? The honest truth is, the Facebook Ads MBA program will teach you how to use the Facebook ads platform properly. It's gonna teach you how to use the algorithm to your advantage, meaning that the foundations of the teachings are going to work across any vertical and any niche, because Facebook is software. It works the same for everyone. Once you learn how to use it, you can use that tool to solve any problem. In addition to that, I teach you how to profitably scale businesses without ever caring about ROAS ever again, because it's a completely nonsense number. And this works for freelancers, lead gen agencies, brand owners, local lead providers, and even SaaS companies, and of course, e-commerce and direct-to-consumer. Another really common question is like, I'm already a 7-figure brand owner. Are there other people like me? Of course, like I'm one of them. The MBA program was built by somebody who's building 7, 8-figure brands just like you. And I'm gonna teach you the exact same methods that I've used over the last better part of a decade to get it done. You can also go to my YouTube and see countless other interviews that I've done with owners of 7, 8-figure businesses who have applied the lessons of the Facebook Ads MBA program successfully across a lot of niches and business models and markets. There are even some like absolutely household 8 and 9-figure brands inside the program too. The last question I get asked is, can I invite my team members as well? And the short answer is, yeah, there's an option for that. We have enterprise solutions. You're more than welcome and encouraged to use the course material to train juniors and new hires on your team. You're installing a standard operating procedure at an enterprise level. It is specifically designed to help you master it so that you don't even have to do it. And you can hand it off to somebody else and have them do it for you. A 16-year-old kid can manage a McDonald's location that can do $1 million a year. Why are you working so hard? So the last question, of course, is how can I apply? If you're a brand owner, agency owner, freelancer, or entrepreneur, and you want help to break through those scaling plateaus, save time and make more money while having absolute confidence in where your business is going, to stop wasting ad budget due to lack of insights and data, to systematize your processes so that you can train a team or cut down on the ad management time that you yourself are putting into the work to almost nothing, or to identify creatives that scale cheaper and faster than the competition and help making them as well, then book a call with my team using the link below. We will understand more about you and your team and if the Facebook Ads MBA program is the best fit for you.